So guys, this is my weekly report for September 18th. And as you can see looking around, I'm down in the Delta with my nephew Lucas here, teaching him how to punch. He's got a little more muscle now, so he could set that hook a little better. And we had a pretty good day, huh?
Yeah.
Huh? You're getting the hang of it. So yeah. We went out down here in Delta and we caught fish on what? What did we catch them today on?
Chatterbait, punch bait, flip bait.
Flip bait. Pretty much they're chewing pretty good today. We caught a lot of little ones, but we did catch some pretty decent fish. I was down here the other day with Denise and Jennifer, and we also had like a 40 or 50 fish a day. We probably caught that many today, and we caught most of them the other day punching. But these fish are making that transition, moving on to wood. So let's show them what you caught today. So we're basically, the fish are making that transition from the weeds and they're moving on to the wood. Water temperature is dropping a little bit. It's getting in the high 60s and the bite's pretty good. So let's show them what you got today. So I think that's the one you caught. It's kind of little. It's only about 4 pounds. So take it off and throw them back.
Gotta get the call tag off.
How you do it?
It's just a...
Okay. Show them again. There you go. Go, let it go. So we had a really awesome bite. I think in one spot we probably pulled 15 to 18 pounds out of one spot without even moving the boat. Come on, Lucas. Grab another one. You want to show these guys, what's out here, what's available. So another one. You grab them. And pull the call tag and go ahead and show them. And that's another one you caught. It's probably around 3 3/4. So it's not a bad fish, huh? Throw them back. And the bite was really good. We, catching them in the same spot with chatterbait, throw out a brush hog or D-bomb. And now those other two were his. Now this is mine. Oh, can you carry it?
He's heavy.
That's the biggie of the day. It's probably over 5. It's a nice fish. So, we probably had close to 19, 20 pounds right in there. So it's a good day. There you go. All right, go let them go. So anyway, all I've been doing is coming down the Delta. The stripers are starting to show up, which I'll tell you a little bit. But right now it's, the bass bites, the bites that's been going on the best. Okay, we're going to go into ocean first. So the ocean, bluefin, haven't heard a whole lot about what's going on with bluefin, but I'm sure there's guys that are going out there catching them. The albacore, they're doing really good when you get into them. It's best up by Fort Bragg, because that warmer water gets closer to the shore. You don't have to go out 80 miles. They were catching them 10 miles. I don't know about now. I haven't checked what the water temperature is or anything, but it's just go on the internet, check a little bit, or call some of the guides up there and they'll let you know what's going on. But around here, for the bluefin and albacore, there's a group of guys that are running 6-packs like Jay Lopes, Tanner Carrick, Ricky Acosta, Steve Mitchell, even Cal Don on Jane Smith is doing it. And what you do is you got to call these guys and let them know, that you're interested in doing it, especially bluefin. And then they put you on a list and they call you and they give you like 2 days ahead of time, letting you know whether you can make it or not. And they'll just put you back on the list until you can go. But it's on a call thing. Other things in the ocean, the rock fishing is off the hook. I'm not sure if all depths are open. Check the regs. I'm pretty sure it is. But they've been killing the rockfish. I saw James on the Caldon bring in just limits of lings, and he had 2 of his boats go out and they had limits of lingcod, rockfish. They had, those sacks were huge. So if something you want to do, you need to do it right now. Ocean salmon, as you guys know, they opened a couple weeks ago or last week. And, we don't even know if the quota was hit. You might want to go on their website. They might have it posted now. But there was a lot of salmon caught. And Cal, Don, James, and Jay and them guys were out there, and they're sending me texts of their radar. And there's thousands of boats out there. So I bet anything that the quota was hit, so there won't be no more late season. So just check the legs and you'll find out. I was talking to Jay Lips yesterday. Starting October 6th, he's going to start sturgeon fishing, and the bite should be off the hook. So you don't wait till, you know, like a week before you want to go. I would call him right now and tell him, hey, what openings do you got? And he'll let you know what's available. Because I think on a really bad tide, he won't even go. So he's going to start on October 6th. Then he's going to move his boat to Bodega Bay. And then he's going to be doing bottom fishing trips, probably albacore up there in range. And then he's going to be doing Dungeness crabs and Dungeness rockfish combo. Which those, you know, you're going to go out there and get your 10 crabs and then a limit of lingcod and bottom fish. And you know, it's well worth it. But you should call him now. Don't wait. Call now so that, you know, he could put you on the list and then, you know, get you a time. Otherwise, if you wait, good luck. I don't think you're going to get on there. So other things happening in San Francisco Bay. I'm sure the halibut and the stripers. I heard the striper bite was off the hook. Leopard sharks is probably worth trying if that's what you want to go do. It's always a red hot bar. You ever catch a shark? Maybe I have to take you out there one day.
I haven't even been in the ocean.
You haven't? You might get seasick. That's no fun. But that's all right. I won't bring you back. So anyway, leopard sharks is a good one to go. And one of the best guys to call there is six-pack is Ricky Acosta. He'll put you on them really good. So the Delta, we're coming into the Delta. The stripers are starting to show pretty good around Pittsburgh, Collinsville. There's a lot of fish down there. A friend of mine was down there the other day, spooned quite a few over there around Broad Slough. So the stripers are starting to show. I'm going to be doing that really quick here. You know, I'll be starting to chase the stripers a little bit more, get away from these ring fish. And like I said today, the bass fishing has been crazy off the hook. The last probably 4 trips I've had down here, you know, put 40 to 50 fish in the boat. And I'd say 90% of them are flipping. Okay, so the rivers. Lots of salmon in the Feather River. They've been in there for a couple months already. They're catching a lot of them. Just make sure you're in a zone that's open. The American River is also a lot of fish starting to be caught right there in American. Jennifer, a friend of mine that I fish with, she lives over there and she's catching them off the bank pretty good already. Throwing blue fox spinners at number 5. And she's been hooking up pretty regularly, and the fish are really crawling. And then the McCollum River, usually like last year, I saw a ton of them in there in October. So probably at the end of this month, I'll be over there looking around for those. And then I know that Austin's been up in the Upper Feather, fishing for salmon, and he's been scoring, catching a lot of big ones. So, you know, if you want to go up in the Feather, give Austin a call. The American River, they're starting to catch them, like I said, and Kyler Perry, he's been catching a lot of them. He's another guy you can give a call and then get you on the water. So anyway, bass fishing in lakes, I'm pretty sure when you get this transition, you know, you can start catching them spooning. You fish a lot of lakes, huh? And you're better in the lake than the Delta, huh? But after you go out with me a few more times, you're going to be good down here. I'm going to train you. So, but the lakes, like you use your forward facing a lot, don't you? Yeah. See, so, you know, a guy like those old guys have a little trouble figuring that stuff out, and these young kids that play video games all the time, they see it just like your video game and then put the lure in front of them. You see them eat it, don't you? Mm-hmm. Not fair, is it? So, but the lakes in the fall, my perfect kind of fishing scenario is finding those bait fish and spooning them. Have you done that? Spooned them?
Yeah.
It's fun, huh?
I've spooned squawfish at Folsom.
Yeah. Well, squawfish, catfish, trout, bass, they all eat shad, so you catch them all. It's a lot of fun, huh? And it's fast. I don't think you can catch a fish faster than spooning. I don't care what kind, striper, bass. But I heard the bite at Berryessa is starting to pick up. You know, if it's someone you want to go up there with that's good with it, I would give Don Paganelli a call. He's really good up there on there, Folsom, Orville, Shasta. But just remember, you can't go to any lake. Your boat has to be decontaminated to go there. So make sure you have it decontaminated or you're not going to get in. kokanee trout fishing. Kokanee's kind of dying now because the fish are starting to turn. Berryessa, like Big Nate and Troy Barr, are still putting a lot of fish in the boat, and good size one. Nate sent me some pictures of 20-inch fish up there, so if you want to do it, you need to do it within the next 2 or 3 weeks because it's going to be ending. I was up at Stampede last week and the fish are already turning. They're actually turning kind of brownish, losing their scales, and we spooned some. You know, we only spooned for 5 minutes and caught 3. I should have did it in the beginning because they were a little bit bigger fish, but I didn't want to let these friends of mine keep catching them because, you know, you're going to kill them. So I said 1 each and we're out of there. So in 5 minutes we were on our way home. Okay, so I'm going to talk to you guys a little bit about some upcoming events. So on the Water Electronics Workshop by Anglers Press Outdoors and Johnson & Johnson's Outdoors, they're having one at Folsom Lake on September 28th on a Sunday. And basically what they're doing is I'm going to be one of the guys. There are going to be 5 of us that are very good on your electronics. So I'm going to do 2D sonar, down scan and side scanning. There's guys going to be doing 360s. Huckleberry's going to be doing navionics, which a lot of you guys, you know, it doesn't sound like much, but if you don't know how to read contours and don't know how to utilize maps and the software that's in your unit, you need to go and get on Travis's boat, because that guy is so informative, you know, because he'll teach you how to locate deep drop-offs, stay in the channels, and actually get the benefit out of your electronics. Because, you know, I do this consulting, and when I jump in a guy's boat, I'm just mind-blown how much people don't know about the equipment that they have on their boat. So basically what you have to do, they're also doing raffles there. He's raffling off some good prizes, a 360 Ultrex Lake Master chips, free lunch. So if you want to eat lunch, just stop by there, you can eat lunch. And then Dennis Ibitzer, he's the Canon downrigger. He's kind of like an expert with downrigger fishing. He's bringing his boat there, so if you want to learn about downriggers, if you don't have a clue or you're not sure how to work them or how to do your setbacks or do any of that stuff, sign up with him and go out on the water with them. So each one of these guys, when you sign up, you're going to get an hour on their boat. You can learn a lot in an hour. Actually, it takes longer than an hour, but you're going to get an hour's worth. So, and then don't forget, free lunch. So the best way to do it is call Vince at 916-768-0938. And you have to sign up because there's only so many spots that are open. Also, NorCal Guides and Sportsmen is having their annual fundraiser, and that's Saturday, November 8th. And the only place you can get the tickets I know of is online at ncgasa.org/shop, SHOP. They're having a raffle giving away 75 guns, 50 trips, 5 lifetime hunting and fishing licenses. And these are all going to be raffled off. So it's actually a dinner. You want to donate. These guys fight for your rights so you can fish and hunt in California. So support these guys. Okay, Gone Fishing Marine. You need a new boat, need any repairs, you need electronics, need fixing, trolling motor repair, go see Gone Fishing. And tell Mark that I sent you, and he might give you a break. Also, the Duckworth I'm running, it's a 20-foot Advantage. It's loaded to the hilt, and it's going to go up for sale here, but you can't get it until January. But right now, I have 16 hours on the big motor and 15 minutes on the kicker. So, and I don't use it very often. So also, California Sportsman's on 1140 on the AM dial. Every Saturday morning I'm on at 640. And then every first Saturday of the month I'm in the studio. You've been in that studio, huh? And you talk before you would like lock up like you couldn't talk.
Well,
but you're getting better. So you're talking a lot more. So that's a good thing. So also, remember, I'm doing the consulting on electronics and fishing. So like Lucas here, he hired me today to teach him how to flip. But he's on credit. he told me he has to get a job first before he can pay me. So anyway, I'm still doing that, and the easiest way to do it is contact me at 916-761-7594. Also, if you guys are looking for a magazine, look at Mixed Bag Sportsman. They're an online magazine. They're all local, a lot of local stuff here. They got all the guys in there. I did some articles for them, and he does a lot of reporting. Also, there's a YouTube channel, Blind Squirrel. Check Derek out. He goes all over the place, and he's one guy, he'll tell you whether he's catching them or not. And, you know, it's a good channel. It's a Blind Squirrel. So anyway, if you like it, hit the like, please subscribe, and I'll see you guys next week. And it was good fishing with you today. You learn anything? Come on, tell the truth.
Set the hook.
Set the hook. And you know, he caught the first 1/4, and he looked at me and said, "Who got big fish?" I said, "You better not talk too early, because this it's early in the day."
On, man.
Then what happened?
You caught a 5
I
pounder.
want you.
You caught like a 7-pound fish.
All right, so we'll see you guys next week. See you later.
Bye-bye.